to jump right into it. I want to make this video because right now it's been heavy on my heart right now. I just been writing in my notebook, you know, just pouring out my heart, and I just felt like it was something that I needed to bring to you guys' attention, because everybody focus is on the wrong things right now, and that's for two reasons. It's either one, they don't believe the times that we are in, or two, they don't even pick up their Bible to realize what's going on. See, me myself, I couldn't explain why the battle was so heavy. I mean, I got everything attacking me at one time right now. My finances, my mental health, you know, as far as feeling like I'm depressed and like I can't move forward, and, you know, just a lot of things. My house was unorganized, but I just got the power to clean it up last night and organize it, feeling much better. But I wanted to say this because right now the time is detrimental for believers and unbelievers to make sure that we are in good standing in our mind, in our mental, in our actions. See, a lot of people have this thing, oh, they've been saying that the world's going to end. Okay, true indeed, right? But when you begin to see the things unfold right before your very eyes, that is in the Bible, that tells you what's the signs of the times of his return. There's earthquakes in various places. There's been over 50 earthquakes in the last week or two. It doesn't get any closer than that. It doesn't get any closer than that. He says in the Bible, just like when we see a season change, how we know that it's summer getting ready to be fall, or whatever time the weather change, so is the coming of the Son of God. It's the same thing. It's the parable. So just like we see all these things that's in the signs of the end times of his return, we could compare it to the seasons changing to another season. See, I had to get myself together because, like I said, I didn't know what was going on. Everything was attacking me. My finances seemed like every time I think I have a job or a good career, something always comes to try to push me back. And that's nothing but the battle that's going on right now. Because the enemy knows that he has a short time, and if he can have us worrying about things that's going on in our life, as far as the worldly things, our worldly possessions, our worldly needs, then he knows that we are not focused on the heavenly things that needs to be done. He knows that we can't complete our purpose. He knows that we can't fulfill the Lord's will in our life. He knows that we can't get on here and make these videos. He knows that we can't go out to people and speak what needs to be spoken. He knows that if he keeps our mind on the things of this world, we won't be able to help save souls. See, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. But I had an experience the other day, and I'm so thankful for this lady. Because if it had not been for me having this conversation with her, I probably would have been still feeling down and out in my spirit. See, but she chose to be obedient and do her purpose as well. Just because you have a purpose in life, it doesn't mean sometimes that you don't need to hear a word from someone else. I am going through something with a license. I'm an insurance agent, and my license was denied for transferring from my home state to from another state to get this state as my home state. They denied me because of my background. I have a felony from almost 5 years ago, but I'm already licensed. So, you know, I was down and out about that. I'm like, wow, you know, my life is over. I can't be out here working, you know, little 9 to 5s and hardly making no hours and just barely being able to pay my bills or not be able to pay them at all. You know, I just was thinking about, like, you know, that's got to be the best job for me. There's no way that, you know, I need to work somewhere else, you know. You know, just having my mindset on that that's the career that I need to do to be able to get by. So, I mean, you know, I'm not going to give up. And I've been calling almost every day to get a hearing. And it was like, gosh, like, I guess, you know, my situation doesn't matter because I felt like I was being ignored. So I called there and I spoke with the administrator. She basically picks up the phone and directs the call to wherever you're trying to get through to. When I spoke with her, I said, y'all gonna end up knowing my name. My name's Sade. I said, y'all gonna end up knowing my name because I call here almost every day. I've been calling for the last month. She said, yeah, I recognize your voice. So, you know, I just expressed to her that, you know, I've been reaching out to them every day. I haven't been getting any response as far as when will my hearing date be. I told her, you know, they've been real responsive up until that. So I explained to her, I'm like, you know, I'm really stressed out. I don't know what to do. It's like, this is my livelihood. And she was led to speak to me. And the things that I already been trying to tell myself, the things that I was trying to feel, you know, put the comfort within myself, you know what I'm saying, which I still wasn't able to do until she actually confirmed, you know, what it is I was feeling and saying to myself. Because I was saying, also, I had just bought a house. I only been here for 2 months. God blessed me with the opportunity to buy a house. Now, my house need work, you know what I'm saying? But it's my house. It's a 3-bedroom, and it's mine. And I'm proud that it's mine because at the end of the day, a lot of people die to be homeownership. Like, it's, you know, it's a blessing to be a homeowner, especially when your credit's not right. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain factors that stop you. And none of that was even an issue. God had favor over my life, and I'm thankful. So, you know, this is I ain't even been here a full month yet, I believe. Almost a month now, maybe about 3 weeks, almost a month. And I'm like, wow, I can't even pay my rent. Well, it's a rent to own. So I'm like, I can't even pay my rent. And I can't pay this, I can't pay that. I can't pay anything is how I felt. So, you know, I'm telling the lady that, and she goes and say, now mind you, she works for the government. She goes and say, you think God don't know that? I said, yeah, I know he knows, but, you know, it's like, what am I supposed to do? She said, once you do all that you can do, you have no choice but to just stand and be still. So, you know, I started crying. I'm like, you know, that's exactly what I've been saying to myself, but it's just been so hard. And, you know, she went on to say, you know, I can relate to you and your issues because there's many times that I didn't know how I was going to get through and God got me through. And, you know, she was like, I'm not, you know, she said, I've been led to say these things to you. She said many other things, but she said, I was led to say this to you. Now, mind you, she said, I ain't supposed to be talking like this, and all my calls are recorded, but because I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm obedient, my job is protected. So, you know, I understood what she said. I understood, and I related with her totally, completely, because I knew that, you know, exactly where she was coming from at the end of the day. So I was just thankful because she was like, you know, what she was saying to me basically was saying that, you know, once she said this to me, you know, it was to help me get back up. And I wholeheartedly believe that because, like I said, I've been down. I've just been laying around for numerous hours of the day. I've been up all night, sleep been off, probably getting 2-3 hours of sleep at a time, waking back up with worry on my mind, just no peace. can't even sleep a full night without waking up worrying about my situation. And I know that's not of God. I know that I shouldn't be worried about that type of stuff. It's just that, you know, when you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and you don't know what the Lord is going to do for you, when you don't know how the Lord is going to make a way. And I'm crying right now because I know God. I know him. He's always been in my life since I was young. There's so many situations that I've been through that I didn't even know how I made it through, but it's only with God, because my resources are slim to none. Well, let me just say none, because I know a lot of people that has their parents, their family, you know, if they call their family and need to borrow money, they can do that. You know, my support system, my father died in 2013 from colon cancer. And that was the only man on this earth that I know for a fact loved me and provided for me. If I ever needed him, he was there. You know, and I haven't had that type of support since my father has died. I've had people, you know, be there for me here and there, but it wasn't genuine. You know, it's like people wanted to see me fail, you know, numerous of times, and I couldn't never understand why. It's because they seen something in me that I didn't even see in myself. You know, so when you can't see what God is doing behind the scenes, and this is for anybody, we have to trust, we have to have faith, because the enemy doesn't want us to have faith. The enemy doesn't want us to believe that God loves us. The enemy doesn't want us to believe that God provides. The enemy doesn't want us to believe that we're going to be okay. We're going to be better than okay. The enemy wants us to believe that this is our situation and everything is going downhill from here and that we'll never be back up again. But I'm here to tell you that he is a liar. Don't let him lie to you. Get up. I want you to get up. Get up. Whatever you got to do. Go clean your house. Go clean out your car. Go shower. Go bathe. Do everything that you got to do to make yourself feel better. Pray about it. Don't worry about it. Because just when you think that everything is going to fail, a breakthrough is going to come for you. Like I said, this is for me, myself, and for anybody out there who's going through this situation. Everybody has their own situation. But the Lord has not left us. He will not forsake us. And he says that, and I believe that. You know, it gets lonely. It gets hard when you feel like you have nobody to talk to. But that's why we got to talk to God. We look to talk to people on the physical and just want somebody to be able to relate to us. And that's a normal thing because we're human. But we have to know always who's in control. And God is in control. He's the one that open doors and shut doors. The enemy can try to delay anything that he wants. But he cannot have the final say about your destiny. Wherever God is going to get us to, he's going to get us. With or without delays. It's just that these delays, they take a toll on your mind because you don't understand. You feel like you've done everything right. You've sacrificed. You gave up your partying. You gave up people. You know what I'm saying? You made a sacrifice in your life. And you can't understand why, you know, things are coming against you. But I'm here to tell you why. I'm here to remind you that the enemy is not in control. He is not the one that has the final say in our lives. You just continue to hold on, you pray, and you just sit still and you relax. Because when God brings us through, we will have no choice but to rejoice. But we need to rejoice now as if it's already done. Don't wait to see how God's going to bring you through to praise Him. Just praise Him now as if it's already done. Because it is already done. It's already worked out in the heavenly realms. We just can't see it at the physical yet. But I just wanted to make this video because somebody's going through similar situations or worse. And we gonna be all right, y'all. We gonna be okay. How do I do that? But keep your head up. God bringing us through it all, y'all. God bless you all, okay? Bye-bye.